Hey everyone, hey my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, God. Important. Very important, okay? Like, I can't say it enough. Important. For people that are in denial about the biblical world, and basically what I'm saying is, for people that don't believe that Satan is the God of this world, the small g God of this world, he offered all the kingdoms of the world to Jesus Christ when he was in the desert. And Jesus denied him and said he serves his Father alone, who is God alone. Get thou hence, Satan. We're told that Satan blinds the minds of the unbelievers, people that don't believe in the glorious gospel of truth of Jesus Christ. They are blinded in a way. They may not recognize that, and that's part of the blindness. When you come out of that, I'm warning you, you're going to have mental health issues. You might need to be checked into a hospital. You might need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm not being funny. I am being very honest with you. People in the truth community that are awake to these things, we have gone through some mental health stress. I'm not going to speak for everyone. Some people handle it better than others. I, for one, I didn't handle it well at first. I thought I died. I was believing in reptilians. I was doing videos on reptilians. I was listening to a bunch of New Agers because I was involved with meditation, and I like doing meditation. But now that I found Jesus for years, I realize it's wrong. You don't want to open yourself up to any kind of spirit, because the spirits you're opening yourself up to are demonic. And if you think they're not, if you think they're an ascended master or a spirit guide or any kind of other New Age thing that sounds nice and pleasant, it is not that. It is demons deceiving you. Angel himself. Satan himself can masquerade as an angel of light. So it's deceptive. It's not always like the enemy is not always Marilyn Manson. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like a cliche of a Satanist. The enemy can look like an angel of light and deceive people and give them like honest information to a point, but not the truth, because only Jesus is the truth. Test the spirits to know if they are from God. Did Jesus come in the flesh? Yes, he did. Fully man, fully God, born of a virgin, immaculate conception through Mary, lived a perfect sinless life, went to the cross, shed his precious blood, was buried and resurrected 3 days later, according to the scriptures, the Holy Bible, God's holy word. This is true. And that's what happened. And if you believe in that, if you believe in him, you are saved. It's very simple, actually. So the world is satanic. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can admit I've liked their songs. I think Under the Bridge is like it's a really good song. I've always liked that song. I can admit that. That's not saying I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep listening to it, or okay, I'm going to like give them a pass because it's a really good song, and just like ignore the fact that they're satanic. No, they aren't. You're just a crazy Christian. So again, I like their music. They're a pretty talented band. They've been around a long time. But what does Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers, say? It's not the volume is a little low, but like
I'd like to first of all, I'd like to thank Satan. I'd like to thank Louis Armstrong. I'd like to thank
First of all, I'd like to thank Satan.
And there's just, I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to thank Satan. I'd like to thank...
First of all, I'd like to thank Satan. So here's the thing. Don't walk away. Pay attention. Please and thank you. So what if he's not joking around? Because most people are like, he's joking around. He's thanking Satan. What a goofball. What if he's not joking? Would that change your perspective on him and the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Like, so if he was really serious, and I'm trying to tell you that he is serious. First of all, I'd like to thank Satan. What if actually true that celebrities, whether they're musicians, television actors, movie actors, politicians, athletes, on and on. What if some of these people have sold their soul to Satan for fame, fortune, and success? And that's why Anthony Kiedis is thanking Satan here. What if that's actually true? Would it change your perception on things? Would you go, okay, well, maybe I don't want to listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers anymore. And maybe I want to expose this stuff. And maybe I want to not pay attention to this. Maybe I want to avoid this stuff. I'm being serious. All I'm doing is asking a question and I'm being real with you. What if he's serious? And again, surprise, surprise, I'm saying he is being serious. He really is thanking Satan. Why? Because he sold his soul to the music industry and Freemasonry, and I'll show you examples of that right now. Here's Anthony Kiedis on a magazine cover, the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers that sold his soul to the devil, that just thanks Satan at an award show. He's darkening one eye and having one eye revealed for the Eye of Horus, one eye symbolism. He's doing it here. He's got a card over one of his eyes, doing one eye symbolism. There's Flea the bassist covering one of his eyes, doing one eye symbolism, the Eye of Horus. And there's Flea again, having a flower over one of his eyes, having one eye symbolism, the Eye of Horus. Here's the whole band. Flea is doing 6, 6, 6 over his Eye of Horus. John Frusciante, the guitar player, is doing the devil horns. Anthony Kiedis is using his middle fingers to make a cross. Chad, I don't know what he's doing. He's resting his chin. He's not doing anything that extreme, but these guys are sold out to the devil. Here's Flea doing the devil horns. You know, like Satan. So he's not doing that? What's he doing then? He's just joking around? Hey? It's up to you. Are you awake to this stuff yet? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's opened my eyes. I feel led to do this stuff. I don't hate these people. I pray they come to know Jesus Christ and be saved. I don't want them to go to hell. But I don't like these signs, symbols, and agendas they do, because it's very clear to see what it is. It's satanic. So that's the enemy of God. So that's my enemy. We don't battle against flesh and blood. I'm sure Flea could probably kick my butt. I wouldn't want to hurt him or harm him at all. He's a good bass player. I like his music. But he's doing the devil horns. So I'm going to say, so Flea's doing the devil horns, eh? And he just did 666 on his Eye of Horus. So what am I going to think? That he's of the devil. He sold his soul for rock and roll. Literally. 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 Here's Flea doing the Eye of Horus again. Right? But his knuckles say love. He's a hippie. He's all about love. Like, he's doing one eye symbolism here, and he's doing one eye symbolism there. Why is he doing that? because he's a sold out satanic Freemason. He got fame and fortune because he sold his soul to the devil. Okay? Anthony Kiedis doing one-eye symbolism. Dave Navarro, who's very feminine and creepy, is doing the Osiris Risen Freemasonry pose. Here's John Frusciante wearing a crown of thorns, trying to imitate and mock Jesus Christ, who is God, that died on the cross so we can live. It's nothing to make fun of or mock, and that's not going to end well for him at all. Here they are promoting homosexuality. Here's Anthony Kiedis, the not a Freemason that's hiding his hand in his coat the way a Freemason would do. Interesting. One-eye symbolism from Anthony Kiedis. Dave Navarro's dressed up as the devil. John Frusciante's doing the vow of silence. He's got index fingers pressed together, other fingers interlocked, doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. He's got one-eye symbolism here. Dave Navarro is dressing like a woman. Here's Anthony Kiedis, very, very, very clearly doing the hidden hand of a Freemason. He's tucking his hand into his coat there, the way a Freemason would do, because he's a sold-out satanic Freemason. How much more do I need to do these videos? How much more do I need to say? How much more do I need to say these sentences, these phrases? Hidden hand, index fingers pressed together, other fingers interlocked, all of this stuff. 666, the Eye of Horus. How many times do I need to keep showing this for the average person to get this? And I know a lot of people are like, yes, we get it, shut up. I know there's people like that, but like, you don't have to watch my videos, and like, I appreciate you watching my videos and being here with me, but there's so many people that just, they need a punch in the face or something. They need something more extreme. They need to wake up to this already. Like, it's sad and pathetic that people can't wake up to this. It's very strange and weird. It's very strange and weird. So he's not hiding his hand in his coat the way a Freemason would do, because that's exactly what he's doing, and I show this every day. Let's end here with John Frusciante, the guitarist, mocking and making fun of God. He's wearing a crown of thorns. He's quote-unquote crucified on the cross. This is sad. It makes me mad. It makes me scared for him. God is not mocked. God is not always your best friend shaking your hand. Everything you do is fine. If you want to mock me, haha. I'm sure God is like just being, I'm sure God is laughing it up at this. And when I say that, I'm like, oh my goodness, no, I'm being sarcastic. God is not laughing at this at all. This is mockery and blasphemy. I can't, like, besides like harming children, I can't think of much worse than this, than the blasphemy of God. Like, there's a lot of people that are murderers and, like, I don't know, like, people murder out of different reasons. I'm not saying any of it's good. It's all bad. But you know what I mean? Like, some sins, it's like, so like John Frusciante is mocking and blaspheming God here. Why does he feel the need to do that? Like, is he doing this on all of his own fruition? Or is, like, the media behind this, the photographers, the industry, the whatever it is, making him do this, or made him do this is the appropriate thing to say? Because this is just blasphemy. And like I said, you know, when it comes to harming God's little ones, we know the millstone verse. It's better for a millstone to be tied around your neck and you be cast into the deepest part of the sea than to harm one of God's little ones. This world, like, this world is dark. I know there's good things here. I don't want to always be super negative, but like, I don't think there's time to be super positive, really. That's just not me. That's just not what I think. The amount of stuff wrong and the amount of lies in the world, what do you want me to do? Be like laughing and happy about it? And again, I do use sarcasm, and that's a form of humor, but that's just the way God made me. And I feel that sarcasm is important. You can connect with people on a better level. It makes people like, if I was just like super negative all the time, people might be scared off of this channel, which I'm sure a lot of people are already. But if I use like a sense of humor and sarcasm, then sometimes people are like, this is weird, but it's kind of funny, and it's like, I get it. And, you know, like, I just think like humor can be more relatable to people. It makes people feel comfortable, right? Harming God's little ones and blaspheming God on the cross like this. I'm gonna turn this picture off very soon, but I'm just like, I started out this video with Anthony Kiedis thanking Satan, and I brought up the question, is he being real or is he joking around? Ha 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 ha, he thanks Satan, hilarious. Or is he being real? Just think about it. Please think about it. What if this stuff was true? Like, why do you think he's posing? Why do you think John Frusciante's posing on the cross like this? Why do you think they thank Satan? Just think about it. Is the world not biblical? Because I'm trying to tell you it is, and you need to snap out of it. It's important for you to have salvation. You don't just get it. You have to have faith. You're not a good person that just deserves it. Okay, please? God bless you, everyone.